everyone, it's Kennedy and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my winter makeup routine. I just created this routine literally yesterday. I was just messing around with my makeup. It doesn't look that wintry, it kind of looks like my own routines, but it's different products and a whole different steps and process and everything. So I'm going to be showing you guys that today. So first we have to start off with skin prep. My skin is very dry, especially in the winter, so I have to make sure I'm super moisturized and my skin is super hydrated. So skin prep is always a must, and you should definitely be doing skin prep before you do your makeup because it'll just make your base be so flawless. First, we're gonna go with my holy grail. This is the Ordinary Milky Toner. I love this toner so much because, like I said, my skin is very dry, and I feel like milky toners, especially this one, make my skin feel super hydrated. So I love using this. So I just put this in my hand like that. Sometimes I'll use a cotton pad, but today we're using my hand. So I just pat it into my skin. Make sure I get it in there really good. Sometimes I'll go on like another round of it because I want my skin to be extra hydrated because it's colder now and we have to make sure our skin is not dry. Now we're done with that. Now we're gonna go with serum. For today's serum, I'm gonna be using the Murad Great Skin Serum. I love this serum so much. It's honestly the best serum ever, especially for skin prep. So I'm just gonna shake it. And then this does get really messy because it's like very liquidy. This is the one product that makes my skin super glowy, like instantly. The next one I'm gonna use is an eye cream. I always love using eye creams during my skin prep routine, so I like to use the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. One of my favorite eye creams. I like to go in heavy with this because this really helps my concealer just go on so seamlessly and not be all cakey and just dry. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a moisturizer. This is essential, especially during your winter makeup. So I like to use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This gets my face super moisturized and hydrated. So I go in very heavy with this product as well. Okay, now that is done. That's it for like my skincare products, but we do have to go on with one more skin prep product, which is primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, one of my favorite primers. I had run out of mine, so I stole this from my sister. Then you want to make sure to mix this in until it gets very tacky. And I like to put this all throughout my eyebrows as well because it makes my brows last way longer and they stay in place. Now I'm going to go into my eyebrows. So this is what they look like right now with the primer on them. I'm going to take this brow brush from Real Techniques. This is their 343 brush. I'm just going to brush them up like this. Now we're gonna go in with a brow gel. I like to use the Merit brow gel. This is their clear brow gel, and I'll just brush them going up again, just like that. So for my primer for my foundation, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is in the shade 5. So we're gonna put this all over as like my primer. Real Techniques brush. This is their foundation brush. It's a 200, and I'm gonna kind of like stay away from like my under eye because I've noticed that that can be a little bit cakey when I put it under there with my concealer, so I don't really do that. But I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender right here, and then I'm just going to make sure all of that is in my skin. Now we're gonna go with what I use for a foundation. It's not a foundation, but it's kind of like a foundation slash concealer type thing. It's the Merit Minimalist Perfecting Stick. This is in the shade Amber. For this, I just like to put it down here. This is honestly the perfect shade match also, which is like so good. Then I'm gonna take my Merit brush. I love using this. I'm gonna make sure to not put any where I'm putting like bronzer and blush. Then I'll take my beauty blender again from Real Techniques just to make sure everything is in there. So I use 2 different concealers. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 40, one of my favorite and go-to concealers. And then I like to use the Hourglass concealer as well in this shade Flax. So first I go in with the Maybelline. And then I put some of this in the middle of my nose or when I do my nose contour. Just like a little tiny line like that. This is the Real Techniques 242 brush. And it's like a paw shape brush, so it can get really good like in the inner corners. then to make sure it's very blended, like right under my eye, I'm going to take this Real Techniques 211 brush and just make sure I get under there really good. Now we're going to go with the Hourglass concealer. I use this to brighten my under eyes. Okay, finally done. After that step, I look very, very bold, but we're gonna bring some more dimension into it. So for my contour slash bronzer, whatever, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Halo Glow in the shade 6. This is my summer shade, but once I get lighter in the winter, I like to use it as my bronzer. So what I'll do is just rub it all on my hand like this. Then I'll take this contour brush from e.l.f. and then I'll just like tap it in there, and then I'll just do it right here. I'm gonna take some and then put it like right here, then also on the other side. Then I'm gonna do my nose contour, and I'm just gonna take some of the e.l.f. Halo Glow again. That's that for contour. So now we're gonna go in with blush, which is my favorite part. So for my blush, I'm gonna be using a more warmer, holiday, Christmassy-ish type blush color instead of like my pinks and like peachy oranges for summer. I'm gonna be using this Hourglass Cream blush. This is in the shade Adore. Kind of gives you like winter vibes. It's very warm. And I'm gonna take this like brush right here, and then I'm just gonna brush some of this onto this brush. Every time I blend out the blush on my nose, it makes me want to sneeze so bad. Now I'm going to go in with the setting spray. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. You want to make sure you're making a very straight face, because if you're making like little like crinkly faces, then that's how your makeup is going to set. I'm liking how this is looking so far. Next, I'm going to set it with a pressed powder. So I'm going to use the matte mineralized skin finish powder in the shade Dark Golden, and I'm going to take a powder puff for this and then press it on here. And then this is going to go like all over my face, except for the areas where I put the blush and the bronzer. Now I'm gonna go with highlighter. So for my highlighter, I'm gonna be using a eyeshadow for my highlighter today. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl True Naked Nudes eyeshadow palette. Then I'm gonna use this one. Okay, now we're gonna move on to lashes, which is another one of my favorite steps. So first, we're gonna curl them. This Lancome Lash Booster. It's kind of like a primer, but for your lashes, and I think it helps make them look a little bit longer. The mascara I'm going to use is the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara in the color Jet. I recently tried this and I love it. This just makes my lashes look so much longer. You probably can't really see a difference. Like on camera, I feel like you can't really see it. But I'm going to take a Q-tip to remove any mascara that got on my eyelid. Okay, now the last step, which I feel like ties the whole makeup look together, is my lip combo. So I like to use 4 lip products. So first, this MAC lip liner. I do like a thin line at the bottom and then like a thicker line at the top. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Squalene Butter Glow Gloss in the shade 50. e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Rose Envy. I'm gonna add this Lancome Juicy Tubes. I don't know what shade this is in. And then that is my winter makeup routine. I feel like it turned out super, super cute. I'll make sure to have everything that I use linked down below in my description box, just in case you guys want to shop any of the products that I use in today's video. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!